On a first this summer day, you like the scent of coffee brewing in the morning. You like the crackling of a fireplace on a chilly winter night. You like a cabin made for two while inside is snowing. Oh, 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 oh.
And every time I take a look into your eyes, I get the feeling you know. And do you know that I know that you know? Do you know that I know that you know? 'Cause you lighten up the place just like a movie scene wherever you go. And do you know that I know that you know? Do you know that I know that you know?
And when you drop one of your smiles, the sound of tires and violence rise. 'Cause you left